Oops, so here's a fan in my collection that hasn't been seen in a while. I'm sure some of you guys might remember. So this is my 1990 Galaxy Lasko 12-inch oscillating table fan, model 2150. As you can see here in the white and gray color scheme with the gray blades. In case any of you forgot, this was previously purchased new old stock from eBay about 12 years ago, back in 2014, and I've had it ever since. And so now that this fan hasn't been seen in a while, I figured we may as well give it a revisit. So here it is. And so this fan being new old stock, it did come with the original box, which I'll show you right here. I don't think in any of the videos I made of this fan, don't recall ever showing off the box. So in case if I didn't, here it is. I'm sure some of you already know or have an idea what one of these looks like. So here's the front. So it's a Galaxy by Lasko, the model 2150, of course. 12-inch 3-speed oscillating fan. And it says made in the USA. Back when fans and other things back in the day were still made in this country. So here's the side view. Here's the back. The back, which happens to be the same as the front. There's the other side. And back to the front. Now I'll give you guys a tour of this fan. It's a 12-inch oscillating fan, off, low, medium, high. And we have different shades of gray buttons, this fan being a gray color scheme model. Let's see if we can get it. Here's the back. And don't mind some of the dust that you see on there. I haven't cleaned it in a while, but it is just a little bit dusty. And it's even got the tilting mechanism in there that clicks when you adjust it up and down. So that still works. We're back to the front. And here's high. And even though this fan started getting cheap in the late 80s, early 90s, with those flimsy plastic blades versus the acrylic ones that the previous models had, including my Galaxy 3162 and a couple other fans. And even though they start cheaping out on the blades a little bit, they still have quite a bit of pitch to them, and as a result, they still move a lot of air. I mean, it doesn't move much air on low, but it does throw out a good breeze. There's the oscillator. Oscillates nice and smooth. That's a high. Yeah, so even though they cheapen down the cheaper, flimsier blades versus the hard acrylic, these fans still move a lot of air. I mean, as long as these blades are not warped, despite how flimsy they are, then you know, they still got good pitch to them. Turn off the oscillator, and like Tori the fan man always says, Lasko's off. And thank you for watching.